I told Becky I would. So if you guys want to be like, yes, I want to win this, let's win it. Like, great. I will do my best and we can try to win it. But that is not my goal going into this. I just think it's a really good chance to kind of get everybody working together, get some goals to kind of get some momentum and help each other learn what we should be doing since everyone's kind of in the same boat right now. So thoughts on that? Anybody want to win?
Good.
I like just doing things.
Okay, perfect. So I have a couple things that I wanted to go over, and then I want your guys' input on what you want to do with this group or not want to do. So I think, and I don't want to make goals for other people, but I think it is totally 100% realistic for everyone to aim for Success Club 5 this month. Mm-hmm. I think that's, Shan, don't look at me like that. I think it's I see that look in your eye. Change that.
I like so Success Club too.
And if that's what I'm saying, like if that's your goal, that's fine. But I don't think Success Club 5 is too hard for anybody that's in here. We're going to break it out. We're going to we're going to break it down. We're going to make it easy, hopefully easier. Manageable maybe is the word, not easy. And I think that's totally attainable. So you guys think about it. We'll talk about it, but
okay. I
think that's realistic. I don't think we need Success Club 100 or anything, but 5 is good.
That's a thing.
People are crazy. Like, yeah, there's people that are getting, like, I listened to this National Wake Up Call last week, and this girl was like, and then my next month I got Success Club 81. And I'm like, what are you doing? How do you even take care of all those people, really? Like, I don't know. I feel like I would do a crappy job if I had 40 people in a group, but that's just me. Okay, so Success Club 5, I have notes in way too many places. I should have found this page before, but I started making new notes. And really, Success Club 5, and I want to help you guys with whatever you want to do. So I want to talk about your goals, and I want to help to kind of start having our team help each other, so that you guys get to know each other. We kind of figure out each other's strengths so that we can work that way. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So really with that, I just want people to focus on, now I lost my Team Cup notes page. I'm losing it. I want people to focus on just the vital behaviors, not anything crazy. We're not like growing like pages or running ads or turning diamond by this month. Just really getting in the groove of doing the basics every day. So along those lines, I have 3 things, and I shared links in the message thread. I don't know if you guys saw those.
Yes.
So one is, well, this is not a link I shared with you, but if you haven't done this yet or recently, and I just started while thought I was waiting for you guys, but was just sitting here by myself. I want you to start, so this is my list I just started. I want you to make a list of at least 100 people to work from through this month.
Okay.
You can do it. So if you have the memory jogger, which you guys should have, and I think it's in the files in the Team WIT page, and there's not that much in there, so you should be able to find it, but use the memory jogger to help you remember people, and make a list of at least 100 people, and you can be inviting to challenge groups, free groups, coaching, whatever else you feel like creating that you want to invite people to, but also just starting conversations. So just use this month to kind of get in the habit of building connections, because those are going to come back around even if they don't all turn into an invite right now. You're just starting getting in the habit of having a few conversations every day. The tracker I'm going to show you shows this a little bit, but when I'm really on and tracking and trying to stick to my plan, I aim to have 2 to 3 of conversations, just conversations, 2 to 3 invites to something, 2 to 3 check or follow-ups or check-ins with current clients or people I talked to before, or my coaches that are on my team, you guys, just kind of in those categories. So they don't all have to be, you don't need to invite 20 people every day. You can, that's going to speed up your process a little bit. But I think to kind of start small and make it something that's manageable, that you're not going to feel so overwhelmed. Like I can't do 10 people every day. Start with 2 or 3 people every day throughout the month. That ends up adding up to whatever that math is, 90 people, 100 people.
Yes.
So I'm really good at math. So I was in a meeting today and we were doing math on like prescriptions and like how many pills would last based on this prescription. And I was like pulling out my calculator to do math with like 25 pills. I was like, I don't know how many days that is. Like how many hours are in a day? How many times is that if you're taking it this many hours? My brain like done. So anyway, so those 2 or 3 a day adds up so that you're not feeling so overwhelmed like you have to talk to everyone you ever met this month. Okay. So that was one list of 100 people. The links that I sent you, and I'm going to share my screen. Share my screen. And then the links that I sent you, I'll open up and we can talk about a tiny bit. Hopefully I can find them. We can talk about them. So a couple of things on making lists of people. If you're just starting, you should be able to just do like a brain dump, right? And think of every person you've ever met. At this point, sometimes I do that and I write down new people. But at this point, where did my conversation go with you guys?
It's up there.
Did you see it? Oh, it started with Amy. I don't know why that threw me off. So I just, at this point, go through my friends list and I just make a list. I just go through like my whole friends list and make a list of people that I haven't talked to in a while or that I've never invited or whatever. And the thing that's nice with using Messenger is it remembers your conversations. So if you're like, I've never talked to this person, and then you go in, just look before, and then you can kind of remind yourself of what happened in that conversation.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Unless you have, there are, I'm sure, way better tracking systems, but I haven't been able to find one that I keep up with well. I start like a huge spreadsheet and all my conversations, and then I don't keep up with it. Okay, so this is the tracker that I just sent to you guys, and we're working in Team Inspire to kind of, I know I talked to you about this, Amanda, but to kind of customize this to our team. We are sharing this from another team that Tiffany is good friends with. But the basics are here, and I think for now it's fine for us to just steal and use in this group. So this is really simple. These are the basics. 21 healthy meals, just check them off during the week. So that'll keep you on track with your own goals. 21 challenge group invites. So if you're looking at that, that's 3 a day for a week, right? So it's not a crazy amount, 3 a day for a week. 5 workouts, 7 Shakeology, which, whatever, we've talked about it, all of us, but whatever you're doing, again, it's just, we don't need to, you guys, I don't need to lecture you. Anyway, 3 coaching invites. So 3 in a week, that's not a ton. And really, if you're doing less than that right off the bat, I think that's fine. I think really it's important that you figure out what you're doing. Every once in a while, you're going to have someone that's ready and wants to just jump in with you, even though you have no idea what you're doing. But I think it's okay to run a challenge group, know what's happening in your challenge group, know how to deal with challengers, be able to take time to see who's standing out in your groups. You don't necessarily have to just start inviting everyone you know. If you know you have a friend that like hates their job, loves fitness, wants something new, wants to be able to stay at home, like then maybe that's a person to lead with that. But I think your first month or 2 in, you don't need to be super stressed about coaching invites. So 3 recognition posts. I think what that means, like I said, we stole this from someone else. I think what that means is like recognizing your team or your challengers, like to other people. So like a transformation post or someone on your team that's like doing awesome.
Yeah.
And these don't have to be yours. If you go into the Team Inspire page in the file section, like everyone on our team has shared their before and after photos from something, and like with permission for people to use them. So if you want to say, I mean, it's harder when you don't know the people, and I have some too that I can totally share. You guys can share mine if you find them somewhere, and or your own, right? But just saying like, look at these amazing results, blah, 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 right? Like recognizing hard work and whoever. It doesn't have to be someone specific. But again, if those are feeling like super not like you and they're not yours and you can't really speak to them, don't worry about that right now, just starting out. Okay. 7 lifestyle posts, those are like your other areas that you have in your posting rotation of things to talk about. So that's 1 a day. 1 new coach sign up, I think, is an awesome goal for the first month. I don't think you need to plan on this every week. You can if you want to go big. I think starting right where you're starting, 1 a week is kind of overwhelming, but you'll get there. I'll get there. Hopefully. I'm not there yet either, but 7 fitness and nutrition posts, 7 coaching posts. So this is where you just kind of start sharing your story. Amanda, if you have, I haven't seen it yet, and feel free to tag me or not when you do, but like announce to people that you're posting. I mean, that you've become a coach, put it out there. You don't have to be obnoxious and irritating about it. But just why you became a coach, why you're excited you became a coach,
How soon would you recommend doing that? Because I've been thinking about it, and I was like, should I wait until I finish like my first group that I'll start this month? Just like, hey, I've already helped so-and-so.
No, I think don't be afraid to put it out there. I mean, the thing with Facebook is not everyone sees everything you post, not even close, right? Yeah. So you've got to, the more you start putting it out there and getting people interested in liking and commenting, the more likely it is that other people will see it. But it's not like you're going to post once and everyone's going to know and you're going to be done, right? So you got to be able to repeat these things. So I think you practice once when no one's paying attention, like that's fine, right? And then you kind of make it better as you get more people that are interested in what you're doing. So I think soon is great. And then maybe you get more interest from like people that you know in real life, right? That know you've been doing these things already, right? That maybe haven't reached out to you yet. And they're like, oh, good. I've been wondering what Amanda's been doing. Now I want to talk to her about it. So I think don't be afraid. We talked about this, but don't be afraid to put yourself out there. I'm looking to the side. Sorry, I'm always doing that. And so because you guys are like to the side of my screen now. So I think early is fine, and you're going to have to repeat it and talk about it.
Right. Okay.
And then reading PD every day. And this is a big goal for me right now. 2 Success Club points from Shakeology or Challenge Pack every week is totally doable. I know it seems scary. But if you're doing all of these things, maybe the first week it doesn't happen. But if you're consistent with them, that will start to happen. So. Yeah. So you guys have this. If you can, print it out or write it on your own piece of paper. Keep track of what you're doing, and then we'll check in on these weekly. We can decide if we want to do it one-on-one or if we want to feel really accountable and have to check in with the whole group. And
I'm all for the accountability.
Yeah, it's good to keeps you honest. So we can kind of talk one-on-one about how you want to do that, and I won't make anyone feel forced to do it to everyone, but I think it's a good idea because I need the accountability too. Sometimes I get lazy with my invites. And then the other thing that I sent to you guys that I want to talk about, so this, Amanda, you're the only one that this like truly applies to, but I think this is good for everybody because like I said, we're all kind of starting in the same place. So this is called the First 30. I sent you the link. It's on the Beachbody website. And Shanna and Becky and I and Amanda, we've all talked recently again about your why and your goals, but I think having it all kind of on a little checklist together is helpful. So get this printed out, fill it out, or just do the same thing on a piece of paper. But I think this is a good little kind of goal checklist thing to follow along with too. So your why, what your goals are for you in your first 30 days or this Team Cup 30 days. And then this can kind of go along with your tracker, but add it up how many it's going to be total for the month. And then break it down daily or weekly. And then it's easy to kind of follow through on that. Here, I think this is important. And we talked a little about this yesterday, Amanda, but how many days, hours a week are you going to spend and where are they happening? And I think this is huge. It gets overwhelming. And I think Shan, I think we've talked about this before, but when it can be happening anytime, it's overwhelming and feels like it's taking your life. Uh-oh, my battery's going to die. I'll go grab my charger in 1 second. I'll finish this thought. So just make sure you have business hours and you're sticking to them strictly so you don't get burned out and so that you know when it's work time and your husband knows when it's work time, and you're able to use that and get in and be done and then move on to whatever else is happening. Yeah. Okay, look at this form, think about it. I'm going to go grab my charger and I'll be right back. And you guys can talk to each other if you want. Share your goals. Get to know each other.
Hi, Amanda.
Hi, Janet. So have you signed up being a coach? Have you signed any, like, how do your challenge groups go?
I ran 3 different challenge groups in the 8 months, and they went well. I was letting a lot of people do it, even if they weren't doing Beachbody, though, which is fine because it was fun.
Right.
But it definitely was kind of just letting people do whatever they wanted to as far as fitness regime. And towards the end, people would kind of drop off and lose their interest. After a month is kind of how it was going. You could get like one or two good engaged people, but then the rest of them were like, kind of neither here nor there.
Do you feel like that had anything to do with the, like, if they were doing a Beachbody program or not, or?
Sorry, I moved you far away. I don't know if you guys can hear each other now.
I was going to say what?
Hang on, let me readjust here. Okay, go ahead, Amanda. Ask your question again.
No, I was wondering if, the people that really trickled away and lost interest, do you think it was because they were not doing a Beachbody program?
Usually it was the ones that weren't correct, but even I had a couple people that were strong in that first week and then fell off.
Yeah.
And,
okay.
I get like that too.
Right.
So,
it happens. Everyone does.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah, but the ones that didn't have it, even with I just set out a plan, even for people that didn't have programs, and if you weren't in it completely that first week, it was hard to keep trying to bring it back.
Right. Okay.
But you just kind of do it, and I guess my advice, because I didn't feel bad about it, because most of the times they would feel so guilty about not doing it that they would be like, oh, sorry, like at the end of the month.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, it's not. Don't apologize to me. This is for you.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Your goals. So, anyway.
And I think some groups are just like that. Some groups totally suck the whole time, and some groups are awesome. And I honestly, don't know what I am doing or not doing that makes a difference. I think it's just like the people in the group and the connection that they make.
Yeah, for sure.
So.
Yeah.
Sorry, you guys, I don't want to interrupt you.
That was pretty much it.
Okay. Obstacles you'll face and thoughts on how to overcome them, or just questions that you want to ask people. I think it's good to kind of make notes in here and then check in the group or on these calls or whatever. Mm-hmm. This my accountability, I'm pointing at the screen like you guys can see me. My accountability check-in. For the sake of this group, I think we should do it either on our calls, and I think if you guys are up for that, I think it's great. And if you want to just like fill out a paper and take a picture and send it to me, and then we can kind of talk. I think we should just do it. Let's do it like Saturday or Sunday, at the end of the week, and then we'll try to do a call at the beginning of the week. Does that work? Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah.
And we can kind of go over stuff so you know you're going to be accountable, and I'm going to ask you for your forms if I don't see them. It's good, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the other thing along these lines, because this is on here already, I'm pointing to the paper again. I don't know what my problem is. So know when your challenge group is happening. Shan, pick a date. Amanda already has one. We talked about it, and I know Becky already has one. Know when it's happening. If you want to run one with me, I am more than happy to do that. Also, if you want to have an alternative to invite people to, I'm doing another free group, but it won't start till September, whatever the first Monday in September is, or not free, my $20 groups.
Great.
I have one of those starting in September. If you guys want to do like a 1 week free group all together, I'm open to that too, that we could be inviting people to in like 2 weeks or something. If you feel like that would be the little jump start.
Did they talk about that new free Clean Week that's coming out?
Yeah, they did. It's not coming out till November, I think.
Oh, I thought they said September. Maybe not.
You might be right. Hang on.
I think it's like September.
Yeah,
like
that might be right. It might be the Tony Horton program that's coming out in November. I have my summit notes right here. Let's see what I find. Anyway, yeah, and I'm always happy if we want to start running, like, if you guys want to start running all of our groups together all the time, I'm totally up for that. If you're like, no, I want to do my own thing with my own people, that's fine too. But whatever works for you guys, I'm open to. So just think about suggestions and make them here or in the group or whatever. My notes apparently are a mess because I thought this is going to be really easy to find and I can't. You might be right, Shan. It might be September when that's coming out. The thing that's really cool about that is they'll be able to sign up for the Clean Week. They can pay like $30 if they want to do Shakeology with it. And they'll get 7 packets. And they will be linked to you as their coach, but they don't have to like sign up for anything to cancel, which is nice. So they'll get the BOD account or whatever for that week, and I think be able to do just that program. But they're not going to have to like automatically get charged or go back in to cancel it when it's done, things like that. But they'll be linked to you, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Shoot, and I talked too long and we're running out of time on this call. I need to just suck it up and pay for more time on these. Okay, so I'm going to stop talking. What do you guys have goal-wise, ideas for this group, what you want to get out of it?
Okay. Is it okay if I start? Because I have to get ready for my game in like 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Anyways. So I would say, Vanessa, we talked about that yesterday, but my goals would definitely be to do a challenge group this month on August 14th or 15th or whatever day that is, that Monday, and have the 3 people. Have 3 people in it so I can get the Success Club 5/6. I can't get over that math still. Anyways. So yeah, and so what I'm hoping for through this club, for this team, the team whip for the
Team Cup.
Thank you. Team Cup. Lots of new words. Okay. Anyways, for the Team Cup is just the support and the accountability. Like, hey, did you send the link yet today? You know, or be like, hey, I sent the link to my first person today. Yay! Anyways, just, basic basic accountability consultant just to get my first group rolling. And I only want 3 people in this group. I'm not like gonna, I want 6.
I think that's great, but I will say, and we kind of talked about this last night, don't stop talking to people and inviting when you get 3. So make sure that you're keeping that a habit. And if you want people to jump in late, great. If they want to wait till next month, great. But keep those conversations going, because that's a slippery slope when you like get comfortable with where you're at.
Grant, stop it.
Awesome. The other thing I was going to say that I thought was on that weekly win, but it's not on there, that tracker. National Wake Up Call. Put that on there. Add a box so you're listening to that. The one from this week, I have like 5 minutes left because I was listening to it on my way home from work today. It's really good. So that, I think I was listening to it and I was like, everyone needs to listen to this that's starting right now. It's about sharing your story and how to break it up so that you can keep sharing it. And I think that's something I struggle with, and so I don't teach it very well. And so I think that this call hopefully will be really helpful. So listen to that. Okay. Anything else, Amanda, that you wanted, or is that your main, just kind of get in the groove?
Yeah, that's just about it.
Shan?
Probably right there with you, Amanda, honestly. Okay. Get back in the groove, get conversations going consistently, and also get myself consistent on being here for the product, because that has slipped away ever since we went to the Bahamas in May.
Okay.
That's a long time ago. May.
That's kind of a long time ago. Did you guys both see the things that I posted on the team page yesterday?
I had not gotten a chance to take a look at that yet.
Okay. But they're there.
Yeah.
You can see them.
Who is that girl?
What?
Who is that girl speaking?
Summer.
Summer.
Is that who it is in like the videos? She is like, it feels like she's screaming at you all the time. Yeah. She gets you like kind of excited and kind of like, Summer, just take a breath. Like she's awesome. If you come to Summit next year, both of you, she usually will she invites her team first. So she's like helped Tiffany. Tiffany's upline quit like a year or 2 into the business, and she kind of fell apart. And Summer has like helped her. So she's kind of like her success partner. She's not a part of our team at all. She's like I don't know what like rank she is, but she's like $1 million earner. Like she's awesome. And she's always that amped up as far as I can tell. But she does an event before Summit, like the day before Summit, that I've missed the last 2 years because I already had my ticket by the time we got invited to it, but it's so good. So if you go to Summit and that's an opportunity, it's like that works in your life to go, I highly recommend it because she's awesome. So yeah, these are all Summer Tucker's team, like her scripts and this tracker and things like that. They're things that she just shared with us recently, but those scripts are super helpful. I was telling Amanda last night, I'm having like a way better success rate when I use those. Like I don't have to talk to as many people to get to Success Club because they're just better at getting to people's why and helping them focus.
What was the question that you hate asking?
It's something like, how is this affecting your life? I think is that one. Like, it just makes me uncomfortable because I'm like, or like, there's like other ones that are like that just feel kind of prying to me that I'm like, oh, I don't, you don't want to tell me that, but no one cares. They always want to tell. So that, what else? That might be all I have. I think it's also good. The other suggestion is when you're doing these things, check into the group and say like, did all my invites today? Because I think that kind of helps when it's more regular rather than every week. And I will try to do a good job of doing that. It helps other people get motivated. Like, oh, Shan's doing it. I can't be the slacker. I better get it done. So share takeaways you have about personal development in there. If when you're listening and something hits you and you want to get in there super quick and type or do a video, and it's a good, like, easy place to practice doing a video because 10 of us don't care, right? So get in there, share your personal development takeaways, share what your invites did, share how conversations are going. If you got an objection or something that you don't know how to deal with, you can share in there, or Team Inspire is really good too. I'm going to use this group a lot for Team Cup, but otherwise we're kind of getting away from it so we can be all together in the bigger group because it's more helpful usually. So either place is fine, but get in the habit of kind of sharing what you're doing because that goes along with helping our team be supported, which is one of my goals for this. So anything else? Addie just started going, hey. It's like my favorite thing ever.
He started watching Moana and singing. He goes,
It's awesome.
It's so cute.
They're so adorable. Okay, anything else? Questions, concerns?
I think that's just about it.
Okay, well, that's all I got. You guys are awesome. Glad we got the phone figured out. Have fun at volleyball.
Will do.
Okay.
Last
Later.
game of the season. Yay, no more.
Yay. Bye, guys.
We'll see ya. Bye.
Bye.